Hello. Let me just fix myself a bit. I feel like oh, it's my chair. That is a little skew. Hey guys, what's up? Let me just lean against my seat for a sec because I feel like my neck is a little bit sore. The joys of growing old. I told you, it's not fun. It's fun one end, but with the pains, like what on earth? What did I do that got my neck all sore for real? But yeah, my neck is a bit sore, so I just want to. I removed this. There was a thing that, but it was also hurting my back. I was making my neck. I was sitting like this instead of like sunken in kind of way. So whether you remove that thing or you add that thing, you are still going to struggle one way or the other. It's the joys of growing old. Okay, it looks like my eyebrows are just not aligned here. I heard somebody once ask me if I do my eyebrows. No, I don't. They are just like that. Before I used to have eyebrows like this because I used to have like a serious face. So I had this don't mess with me type of situation. So then over the years I learned to relax this eyebrow. Or that's my right side. Is it my right eye? I learned to kind of relax it. But when I realized when I was relaxing it, I was also now beginning to frown. I would look people like this, and I looked a little bit angry. Then I started relaxing that as well, and now I have this face. For what reasons, I don't know. I think I was intimidating the world, like, stay away from me. I'm not interested. Don't talk to me. Unapproachable type of situation. Well, people still came into my personal space nonetheless because apparently I've got this welcoming spirit. Do you know that when I am sitting, let's say at an airport, most of the time it happens at the airport, especially if there's a long layover. Maybe the layover is like maybe about 2 hours. You will always have this person that every time when you throw your eyes looking around, they're looking at you, and you're like, I know I'm on the international. And on the international, let me tell you something. There's people who take people away to other places, and I'll be like, only to find out this person is like studying my vibe, and then eventually you'll see them. They start like sitting somewhere there, and they come a little closer. Every time somebody gets up on a chair that is close to me, they'll come closer and come closer. Eventually, they're next to me, and in most cases, when they're next to me, I'm like, now, either I scream or wait and see what happens. In most cases, I'll sit and wait and see what happens. And then this individual like, hi, how are you doing? I'll be like, I'm fine. And I'll be like, can I help you? They're like, "Ah, I come in peace. I know that you caught me staring a couple of times, but you give a vibe that I can talk to you. And of course, I'll be softened. Okay. Typical stuff that happens to me all the time. And then they will tell me their problems. Like, what? They will open up about their problems, either marital or something has to do with their job or their lives or something. And that they know that they're telling this to a stranger they'll never see again in their life because it's all happening on the international. So so I used to have that face, like this face, don't come close. Don't. But somehow they did. And then I moved from that to this. But they still came. Then I was like, okay, then fine. Let me just relax all the muscles. Do you know that it takes, okay, I used to know this in fact, but I'm just going to give you a rough figure that it takes 75 muscles to frown and only 11 to smile. Meaning that if you want to grow old quicker, frown. All these muscles are pulling and they will create, you'll have this permanent look of anger, of frowning. And it only takes 11 to smile, you know? And then as a result, you stay young. just a tip that I'm giving you. I also learned it from high school from I think it was my English teacher, Miss Bernard. I think so. I can't remember. Cutie Angel, how are you doing? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I just want to talk about, not that you are excluded from this conversation, because probably you know somebody who is 40 plus, that probably, let's say, maybe they had a dream once. Maybe they wanted either to perform. If it's not performance, maybe they wanted maybe to be on television one way or the other, or whatever the case might be. And because of course, the politics in the entertainment industry, they may have not made it, or maybe because of lack of information, or maybe even confidence. Now you have YouTube, that you can literally share this video with that 40 plus year old and say, listen, I there's an opportunity here, and it's free of charge to start. Yes, you may need to have a Wi-Fi. You may need to have a plug-in or two, like your SEO tools like TubeBuddy and vidIQ. Not sponsored by mentioning them or paid to mention them either. Then you have those, and then you start your journey as a 40 plus year old on YouTube. I see somebody's sharing. Okay, let me start towards Suwengile, who says, Sipagati inside. Thank you. And then we have Cheryl's Travels. Hi, Clances. A 45-year-old here. What's up, 45-year-old? It's so good. I'm loving this. I'm loving you already have a 45-year-old in the house. And a fellow July baby. Whoa. Cancer though, or just July baby? Oh man, I love this. You are thoroughly welcome and warmly so. Yeah, man. Is Shell's Travels a YouTube channel? I love traveling channels, guys. If I watch a lot of trip reports, and I also watch a lot of aviation related content. In fact, that's my number one favorite content on YouTube. If you go to my watch history, you will see a lot of airplanes, a lot of trip reports, and a lot of everything in between. Definitely, you will see that. State artist, hello, how are you doing? Oh, Cancerian, salt of the earth, yes. I love it when I see Cancerians in one place. When's your birthday, though? Thank you, man. That's great. I love that. Yes, it is a travel channel. Let me just mark it, and then I will um, subscribe a little bit later, because if I do it now, Madam YouTube will unsubscribe me. Oh, so you already had yours. Happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday, Travels. Okay. Yeah, I love travel channels. Man, that's where I live. That's where I live. Do you do like product review? I'm talking about the equipment, the plane, the everything about the airplane that you took going to your destinations. Anyways, no, don't spoil it. I'll check it out. I'll check it out myself. Let me not allow you to be to spot it for me. I'll check it out the moment that I subscribe. Here for your wisdom. Hey man, I am also learning. Hey, don't be fooled by all these gems that I'm dropping. I am learning as well. The thing is with me, I like going down the rabbit hole. If I see something or I'm passionate about something, I make sure that I learn everything about it there is to learn. I check other YouTubers as well, just to make sure this information I'm about to deliver is accurate, or at least close to accuracy. Siwengela says, I'm 50 plus. By the way, I have uploaded 3 videos already, but the confidence, Ziakala, I've watched your video. Listen, Swingile. Hey, wait, This is the second video I've watched of yours. The professionalism in the editing. Did you do filming at some point in your... What's going on there? Because the quality of your edits It's like like the transitions are beautiful. The close-ups are just like crisp. The side, I'm like, what? The angles? Did you do filming at school? What's going on? Please explain that to me, because the first video I watched, I was like, wow, this video's movement is beautiful. The way the lighting is professional. Like, no, please tell me the truth. Tell the truth, because it's beautiful. Your video, I think I saw it this morning. Was it this morning or yesterday? This morning. I'm still on my birthday mode. I thought it would have died by the time I woke up. Yeah, I was like, man, the editing here is on point. The angles, the transitions, like what? What? And then the music is in the right places as well. And it's on the right volume as I'm like, Serengila needs to tell the truth. So what's happening here? What's happening? Noni, hello Noni, hello Noni, hello Noni. Nazira, hi Nazira, how are you doing? Then we have Stingray. Hello Stingray. Nazira says, how are you? I'm doing very well. It's post my birthday. Yesterday was my birthday, so now everything is beginning to kind of like subside, and the dust is settling, and I'm settling in my new age and new year. So yeah, that's how I'm doing. I hope you're doing well yourself, Nazira. So yeah, like I was saying, guys, 48 plus. Noni says her telling us that she's 50, but looks straight. Hey, the other time I remember having a conversation with her, right? She said she's 50 plus, and I was like, oh my goodness, you are the right person right now. People that are of this age, they are busy creating YouTube channels. That is why the topic today, because if you're 40 and plus, which obviously includes 50, 60s and over, because it's 40 plus going that way. So and she's like, I'm in my 50s. I watched her first video. I'm like, is this the lady who says she's in the 50s? And I look closer and I'm like, I don't see it. Or maybe because of the light skin, what's going on there? And then she starts speaking, because the voice will tell that the person is older, especially when it's a female. Now, that voice sounded very much like a 29-year-old, 30-year-old, and she looks nothing over 50. Nothing. Serena says, you won't believe I am using the Samsung phone I have learned on my own. However, I still done myself anyway. I'll get where? Serena, where are you going? You are right there. I'm telling you that your lighting is beautiful, professional. The video quality is like, I know Samsung. I'm using a Samsung myself sometimes when I am filming. I know the quality of Samsung, so I'm not surprised on the picture quality. For me, is the angles. You have to have been a YouTuber for a while to have learned those angles. The transitions, they are like natural. And you have to have been on YouTube or a filmmaker to know when the transition will move from this scene to the next without anybody, and it keeps you like watching. Where are you going? Where are you? Do not fix what's not broken. Now I'm telling you that your videos are beautiful. Stop there. You are there already. Stop doubting yourself. You are there already. Okay? You are there. I'm giving it a stamp of approval. You are there. Please don't go anywhere. Don't go any further. Maybe if anything you need to work at, you can book a thing, because I've already started with the consultations. That other things that I did take a note of, that if she did this, it will amplify her position, because I already see the views as well. They are responding quite well as well on and you're just new. You are just new. 3 videos and you're already in your hundreds. Like, what's happening? But there are things that we can discuss if you are interested in a consultation. I've started today, by the way. I had 4 clients today. I have until Thursday. People are just booking me in, even though I haven't properly advertised or promoted my consultation stuff. It's coming. The person that is supposed to be designing the promo card, they are taking a very long time, so it's making me look bad. So he said they will be done probably tomorrow, and then I will just insert it on the video, the information that you may need. She's so beautiful. She is. Hey, Noni, she is. She's so professional. She has arrived. She has all the tools. Like those videos of hers, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Serengila says, thank you, nuns. Kim, hello, Kim. How are you doing? You another one who needs to book a session with me. There's some few things we need to talk about with your channel. You have great topics that you talk about, but I feel they could, zhuzh it up a little bit and give it that je ne sais quoi. So I don't know. No pressure. When you are ready, you can do so. Kim says, hi, Clancy's happy belated birthday. Hey, everyone. Thank you so much. It was wonderful, wonderful. Noni says, I just subscribed with my 2 different accounts on her channel. Gorgeous Han deserves all the support. Absolutely. What's up? What's up? Walk all. Thank you so much. Noni says, Clancy's, please do a masterclass. It's time. October. Everybody, hey, whose channel was I on? I think it was Joey's channel. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna do it in December. They're like, sorry, in December, Tina, we are worried about December stuff, and we are shopping, and we are looking forward to Christmas. We don't want to be worried about masterclass. So everybody voted for October. So yeah, it's happening in October. Yeah. So guys says, I am interested. Please, how do I go about it? I will put a promo on some of the videos that are coming, and then you can book a session with me. The first 6 people get a discount. Already I have 4 people, so that means 2 more people to get a discount, and then from there we go to normal price. I try not to be expensive. In fact, I don't think I'm expensive at all, because other content creators, they charge in thousands. Mine is just few hundreds. Then there was one who was charging a good 12,000 Rand for 30 minutes consultation. And especially the American ones, they play no games. Those ones, they range around $5,000. I'm no longer talking in rands here. We're talking in dollars. Others are like $20,000 for 15 minutes consultation. So with me, I'm just like, I don't even reach 1,000 Rand at all in my what I'm charging. So you'll find out on the on the promo that I'm going to do. It's going to be in a card form with all the banking details and the number you should send, your proof of payments, and all of that stuff. Let's see who else is there. I am it. Okay, I already read that. Noni says, I'm willing to assist in any way I can with the preparation of the masterclass. When are you in Joburg? Because I just realized that I have never organized anything in my life, especially an event. All the events that I've been to, they have been arranged. I'm like organized elsewhere. So I'm a little bit stuck. Like, where do I even start? I have all the material of the things that I'm going to talk about at the masterclass, but now, how do you book your venues, and how do you do the logistics and all of that stuff? That's why I'm a bit stuck, to be honest with you. I'm stuck there. So if you around in Joburg, maybe we can look at some. I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know. Well, the organizing itself. I even thought maybe I should get like an events organizer. What do you call them again? The events coordinators and things like that. Like get some quotations from them. I don't know exactly what to do. I'm a bit stuck there. Yeah, 40 plus year olds. The advantages that we have on this platform, and let me tell you something. I love what I'm seeing. How 40 plus year old, especially the ones in the 50s and 60s, they are taking YouTube by storm, yo guys, by storm. And they are bringing with them, which is same thing that the 40 plus year old can bring, even though I feel us, the ones that are still in our 40s, we just began living life. We just began to take things a little bit serious, even though we've been taking things serious since maybe our 35th birthday. But now, you know how they say life begins at 40. I feel that exactly that way, that actually life does begin at 40, right? So now we are still kind of like finding and getting used to growing older. And I know some 40-year-olds are a little bit grumpy as well because of the process of growing older. And then you have those that like me who are like, yes, let's do this. It's great. I feel great. But what you can never take away from 40-year-olds is that they started working at least 15 or 20 years ago. And they have immense, and I'm talking huge experiences and wisdoms that they have picked up as we grow into the 40s, right? And this is exactly what YouTube is looking for. The ones that are already in their 50s and 60s, and man, they couldn't care less about anything. All they care about now is that, okay, I now have grandchildren. I need to take care of these grandchildren. Others are thinking of ticking off their bucket list by going to places and doing things that they always wanted to do when they were younger. And they got all this wisdom about finances, business, including corporate world, how to climb the corporate ladder, how to do all these incredible stuff that young people are looking for. Because right now, young people almost like the blind leading the blind and giving each other advice, and yet there is no solid experience that comes with a 40 plus year old, especially those in the fifth, the golden age, all the way into the 60s and 70s, right? That's where I feel the true jam of that age group is actually needed on YouTube. And let me tell you something, it's happening. It's happening. The only thing that I have not noticed that is happening is the white people. They've taken it by storm, YouTube. And I'm talking the 40 plus year old. They've taken YouTube by storm. Others now actually doing what I am doing, this kind of content, but specifically speaking to 40 plus year olds. There is this old lady. Why do I keep forgetting people's names? I think I have spoken about her before. This old lady, she opened a can of worms. She's a 53-year-old who got laid off from work, and then she had no plans whatsoever. She did not know what to do because at 53, who's going to hire her? That was the question she was asking herself. Secondly, she's a loner. She's not a person that has friends. She doesn't have a husband. She lives by herself. And so she created videos about her lonely life, what she does as a loner, what she thinks that people kind of like resonated. But they did not start resonating a year into her YouTube journey. They started resonating with her when she got laid off. And she started talking about her experiences as a 53-year-old laid off from work. She's unemployed. And those videos, they took off to like 300,000 views. And then when she did her finances that she made, she was making more money than she has ever made in her whole career as a teacher. Imagine that. Imagine that. And now, of course, at the age of 50 going up, like I said, you are more interested in taking on life, bucket list, places to go, cruise you want to take, countries you want to visit, all that sort of stuff. And then when you have a YouTube channel, your YouTube channel is not just a platform where you come and talk about things, but it's also you talking about things on your videos that of value to the people that are watching. Because like I said, people resonated so well with her, so much so that her videos were hitting hundreds, not thousands, hundreds of thousands of views as a result. I think her first check was around $11,000. Her first check. So now she's like, my goodness, I'm thinking I'm gonna live on my pension and all that stuff that she got from work, only to add on to that with the money she's making on YouTube. And she's been earning very huge amounts of money. Then came another older man who is in his late 60s. He does finance niche. He talks about, he gives you the realistic and most comprehensive way of becoming rich. He's also a former teacher. And his channel as well has made him more money than he's ever made as a teacher. Anyways, finance is a high-end paying niche anywhere on YouTube, and he too is getting hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube. And then there's this other couple as well. They're older. I think they're also in their 60s. They talk about minimalism. They talk about bulk groceries, how much they are saving as two elderly people who are a couple. And again, they content comprehensive, realistic, and is giving young people these ideas. Instead of cracking our heads with this and cracking our heads with that, we hear about investment, but we don't understand what investment is all about. And they come and just make it so easy for you to understand. And you're like, okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do with my next $1,000, where I'm gonna put that. And I'm seeing as well, what do you call this, comments from young people. Remember, your age is your advantage as a 40-plus-year-old YouTuber. Your age carries authority versus a 30-year-old telling another 30-year-old what to do, or a 25-year-old telling a 21-year-old giving them financial advice and things like that. Versus when it is an older person who possesses all of this wisdom. So you too, with the wisdom that you have accrued along the way as you were growing, the experiences, if you started a business, whether that business failed or the business is successful, you can talk about the lessons you learned on your failed business, because a lot of young people are starting businesses and they want to know what to look out for as they're busy growing these businesses. And if you had a failed business, you can able to set up, put a camera before you, and then talk about how you started your own company at this age, and the reason why it fell apart is because of this and this and this and that. And the young man who's just started a business is taking notes like, okay, these are the things that I must not do. These are the things that I should do in order for my channel, for my business to withstand the first 2 years, because apparently the first 2 years are the hardest. Once you jump that hurdle, then now you have to look at the next 3 years. And once you jump that big hurdle, then you know that, okay, my business is kind of like stable. Now it's for me to work and expanding it, or whatever the case might be. These 40-plus-year-olds, these are the topics that they are talking about, and they are captivating types of conversations. Then there's the other lady as well who is in her 70s. She talks about personal development. She talks about, things like, you always wanted to know, how do I forget about this and pick up on something else? All she says is like, listen, life throws things at you. Sometimes you must just not go looking for things that you shouldn't be looking at. Sometimes you might just let life surprise you. And sometimes those surprises, they are not good, but they are there to test your strength. It's not for you now to say, I am not too strong for this. So she gives you tips on how to tackle a difficult time, whether that is a divorce or a grief or a horrible boss at work. Maybe you're experiencing some other pain in your life, heartbreak or something like that. She gives you all these beautiful, practical advice that when you listen to them, you're like, why didn't I think of that? Of course, you wouldn't think of that because you're young. They lived life. Others, they do marriage counseling type of content on the channels. It's just beautiful. I have not seen, however, other races like Asians, Africans, Indians doing the YouTube in their 40s and above. That's why it's just white people that I am seeing, and I am watching all of them because that wisdom for me is very rich. So you'll find that you also possess things that you could change lives, impact somebody's life with your channel. So please do not withhold your experiences. Do not withhold the talent that you may have in changing other people's lives. You can take the educational route. You can take the inspirational route. You can take the entertainment route if you want to, if you're a little bit funny and you got a sense of humor, because I do see some with a sense of humor here and there, and people just fall in love with them. The other thing that you also possess, and I've mentioned this before when I glazed over this topic before, is that as a 40 something year old, or a 50 something year old, or a 60 something year old, or even a 70 something year old, or even older, you also come with a certain model for certain people. There are people that grew up without mothers. There are people who grew up without fathers. There are people who have both parents, but these parents are not the ideal parents. Maybe it's people who never wanted to be parents to begin with. Now, because they have these kids, they have to do the best that they can, but they're disconnected from their children. And those children feel this disconnection. And then comes you on YouTube, all motherly or fatherly, or you play that role of a parent they never had. Trust and believe, they'll be attached to you. And when they're attached to you, that's when you see growth in your content. You see growth with your channel and the amount of money you'll be making from the young people that look up to you, not as a person with wisdom that they take these gems from, but also they see something that is been missing in their life. A male figure, even, or a female figure, or a grandma or grandpa figure, auntie or sister. Yeah, all these things play a major role when you set up and then talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about as a 40 plus year old on YouTube. So these are the things that I am picking up, because even myself, some of these older people that are doing this content on you, or any of this content, I feel like, wow, you're like a grandmother I never had. That's the feeling I get. And that is why I'm subscribed and I watch their content. Even though I don't know their names, I don't know what their names are. I am mostly concerned, not concerned, focused on the content that they are publishing on a weekly basis. And I'm telling you again, their views are in the hundreds of thousands. The moment they upload a video, minute later, they already have 50,000 views. Like what? I don't even get 5 views within an hour. It grows gradually. But them like this. So why? That's the advantage that 40 plus year olds have. So whether you are doing cooking content, especially when you're doing cooking content, there is going to be that meal that you are going to cook that's going to remind somebody either of their mother, or they late, somebody late, or maybe they live in a different state or a different country or different province, and they see you making that meal that reminds them of their mom, and then they book the next flight and go home simply because of you. Or maybe the parent is late and used to cook these meals, and you can they can get inspired to also cook that meal and be closer to the late parent or whatever that they have lost. Why? Because they saw you cooking it. And it's even nicer when you are cooking while probably giving or dishing out one advice or another. It doesn't have to be the entire video where you are just giving advice while you are cooking. You can tell a story. You could do I don't know, read a book or what you're reading, book review, movie review, television, drama review, whatever the case is, while you are busy cooking. You'll find a lot of people also are in the same boat as you. They watch the same programs, they read the same books, and they're listening to your perspective of that particular book you've read while you're busy cooking. Or maybe you're sitting under the shade and you are talking about something significant or something great or whatever the case might be. You have an advantage as a 40 plus year old on YouTube. And this is growing. Like I said, there are people now who are teaching 40 plus year old. They are 40 plus themselves, teaching other 40-year-olds about the advantages of starting a YouTube channel. So if you are in this age group and you don't have a YouTube channel, this is something for you to consider and see how you can be of a difference to the. If you always looked for a purpose, because apparently people even in their 40s they're still looking for a purpose in life. Maybe this is your purpose, and this probably was not a mistake that you ended up on my channel while I'm talking about this. So means it's a sign. This is your sign. Like, grab it and run with it. Trust me, you will gain a huge community of all kinds of people, but most of these people are going to be young people that are looking for authentic authority in a specific topic versus coming from the peers whom themselves are still going through life and experiencing life themselves. They probably have to read books first and speak from their own understanding rather than from their experience. Like you have an experience, and that is your advantage. Not only do you have experience, you also come with a certain vibe that resonates with different types of people that are going to be watching your videos. Like I said, you may come with a parent ego that some may not have grown up with parents, and then they find you and they feel like, wow, you are a mom. You are a mom to me. I feel like you're a mom to me, or a grandmother, or an auntie, or something. It's happening all the time when I watch these content creators. Anyways, let me read the comments and then I'll continue because I got few more points around this. Noni says, let's talk tomorrow. Okay, cool. Siwengile says, I'm granny love my grandsons. You see, your how do I put this? Your aspect as a granny, place it also on your videos because there are a lot of young people looking for grandmother figures as well. I don't know, because you look so young, how are you going to win with that? But as a channel that cooks and does lifestyle, definitely trust me, you will do great. You will do great. So regular says, are you talking about Daphne? Yes. Maybe I stand correct. Yes. The one with like a bob cut, gray hair. That's the one. I think she's the pioneer of this now mushrooming of older people starting their YouTube channels. Right now, if you go onto YouTube, you are seeing a lot of 40-year-olds doing this topic, and they're getting lots of views because of that. Because the thing is, YouTube, especially like social media, has always been placed as though it was meant for young people, when that's not the truth. It's not the truth at all. Remember when TikTok came along, people thought it was for kids. Today, older people are into it. Same goes when Facebook started, when Twitter, which is X today, started. Every time there's a new social media platform that's created, for some reason, older people assume it's for young people when it's actually for everybody. That is why only now, because the same older people used to think that YouTube was for young people. The thing is, young people are the ones that pick up the new invention and run with it and develop it or develop them into these great monsters. And only then we realize, oh, also us, we can participate. And now, when we realize that we participate, we come in droves, like what is happening now with the 40 plus year olds that are starting the YouTube channel. Again, it's happening a lot with the whites. Other races haven't started yet. I haven't seen any. Okay, now we have Swingen. Who else that is in the 40s? Or you will see what do you call this? I call it Sistandi. We see Tandim Zamo. We are seeing the 40 plus year old as well here in South Africa as well, doing their thing. But I think they started before Daphne. I think they started before her. It's just that for some reason she became this huge thing, like huge thing, with her 10-minute long video, sometimes 17-minute long video, depends on the topic that she's talking about. Yeah, that's her. That's definitely her. Neymar, away. Neymar says, I need a PS5 so bad. Is it like a game or something? Sounds like a game. JP Exotics, hello, remember me? Yes, I was watching your. Was it Chameleons? I think they were Chameleons. You know, I was when I was growing up, I used to be afraid of chameleons. I think it was chameleons, or it was the those dragons. They look like chameleons too because they have that tongue as well. Your shorts are beautiful. I must tell you, JP. I love checking them out. Those animals are beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Hello XR says, hey, last time I saw a stream from you was months ago. Were you live recently? Yes, I've been live every single day since the 8th of July. Every day I'm live. Yeah, I had put live off for a while because I wasn't, at that time I was very, very tiny and nobody was watching. Even after when I was done, the replay will still get zero. And then I thought, you know what? Maybe I need to focus on growing the channel first. And then when I get to at least 1,100, then I go live and see what happens. So there's a big difference now. So that is why you have not seen a live from me all along. I remember you. Hello, XR. I remember you. I remember you. And then we have Dipalisa. Hello, Dipalisa. How you doing? Hello. Yeah. Neymar says hi. Hello. XR says I find people who start YouTube older very cool. You and I are on the same. Is it in or on the same boat? I also find them very cool. I find myself drawn to them, and I listen sometimes when sometimes I will check how far the video is towards the end, and when you see that red mark going towards, you're like, no. When are you uploading again? I have that feeling all the time. That's how good these guys are. They don't care about confidence. They don't care about the stuff that many people care about when starting their YouTube channels. The way they are so confident and the way they speak, very cool. Especially since most of what you find are young people like me. Yeah, and young people, they are gravitating a lot towards these older people that studying YouTube channels. Neymar says, I'm eating an orange right now. I was eating a nachi about 2 hours ago. A PS5 is a game. Oh, okay. I suspected. I'm not good with games at all. I used to lose even with Pac-Man. Can you imagine when I was growing up? I always want to say growing older. Hello, Esa says, I'm still young, but it's still cool and it inspires me. It makes me feel like I can make any content even when I am older. True. That's the inspiration that they're also giving, that if they can do it, clearly I can also. And it's cool as well to know that as long as YouTube exists, when you're also older, you can always start a YouTube channel as well and come and add your wisdom on these streets. Right? Bianca, hello, Bianca. And she deleted, just was about to read. Hello XR says, Made I am good at many games, but Pac-Man kills me. But it was not just only Pac-Man, Street Fighter. Well, back in my days, we used to have Street Fighter, we used to have Pac-Man. I can't remember all the other ones. Even when we used to have like TV games with cartridges, I don't know if you know those. I just my coordination was always like, and I just gave up on it. Completely gave up on it. Neymar says to me is FIFA. Oh, you play FIFA games. Oh, okay. That those as well I would not be good at. Maybe tennis I might try. Bianca says, what does LC? I have no idea what you mean. What is that? I don't know. I'm a South African. We don't talk. I don't know what language that is either. Oh, it's maybe trying to say Afrikaans. Verder der Dotten? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, I think it's Russian. No, we don't speak Russia here. I don't know. I have no idea. Hello XR says, I'm good at games that are challenging and stuff, but the simple, yeah, you are wired differently. I mean, there's a lot of people like that. The simple stuff they fail at. The tough ones, that's where they thrive. Beyonce says, I think it's Russian. Cheryl's Travel says sounds German. Yeah, somewhere there. I also thought I thought it was Afrikaans, but I don't remember seeing those. Wait, I think it's actually German. Yeah, it sounds German. Hello, Exasa. Do you speak a lot of Afrikaans? No, I don't. It's my first language. I don't. I used to when I was back in high school, so I haven't spoken Afrikaans since year 2000. So I'm very rusted. Mzansi Unfiltered. Hi, everyone. Just joining. Where is the birthday cake? I ate the birthday cake. I ate the birthday cake. What's up? How are you doing? Deva says, what birthday cake? It was my birthday yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday on the 14th of July. So yeah, I had it all. Hello, XR says, Lamar, all right. Do you watch rugby? Yes. I played rugby back in high school. I was in the scrum. Because you see all these white shoulders and these guns, they're not for nothing. Even though now I've developed a belly, so I did play it in high school. Bianca says, because my cat was screaming it. That's hilarious. Hello, XR says, happy late belated, but thank you so much, XR. Thank you. Neighbor says, I watch football / soccer. If there's a game that I'm not good at is soccer and I don't watch it, not that I have a problem. I don't have a problem with it. It's something that I was not accustomed to growing older. Oh, why do I keep saying older? When I was growing, oh, yeah, well, I'm going again. When I was growing up, and most of the schools that I went to, they did not provide soccer as a sport or extra curriculum. It was always tennis, rugby, cricket, hockey, shooting range. Uh, did I say swimming? What else was in my school? And then, of course, those Olympic sports as well. Those are the things that we had. Soccer in my high school was only introduced just when we were about to leave high school. And the new group of kids, they're the ones who demanded for soccer. And then it was added on. But we were busy writing our matric exam, final, in fact, prelims when they introduced soccer. Hello, XR says rugby is amazing, even though I have no idea how it works. Only people I know is Faf de Klerk. It's okay. It's quite simple, actually. But if you give yourself time to watch some YouTube videos, how the game works, you will enjoy it. Trust me. Neymar says, see the name Neymar Jr. is my idol of... oh, okay. I thought as much. This name sounds. Is it the guy who signed everything to his mother, and then the wife, when divorced him, she thought she was gonna get something, only to find out that he owns nothing. Everything is in his mother's name. Is that the guy, right? That was funny for me. I never forgot that story. I was like, ideas, ideas. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Hello, exercise. I try watching with my dad, but his explanations are complicated. So when we win the World Cup, what do you do? Okay, I get the patriotism even though I didn't understand you, we are champions. Oh, it's not him. Oh, okay, he's not that guy. Oh, okay, okay. So it just sounds a little. I don't want to switch off the heater. I'm burning now. Yeah, like seriously, what are you saying? When everybody burst in celebration at the last second of and then you saw everybody. What did you jump? Did you anticipate? Did you think? What? I always want to know. Because even though I don't understand soccer, and I guess when I see a goal being scored, that's how I know. But now with rugby, when the ball goes between the edge, or maybe there's a trial that made us win, how do you know that when the ball went through the edge, that was our right? Simple Cino Vlogs, how are you doing? Good evening to you. Nema, you're laughing. Hello, X says, all I do is go, yay, South. Emanating from what though? I just wait until someone else starts cheering you. Then I cheer. If they look disappointed, I say, ah, damn. Pretending to know the game. That was fun. Natty Slim. How are you going? How are you doing, Natty Slim? So good to see. I'm so sorry. Hello, X is killing me. Oh gosh. I hated how people say South Africa is broke. Yeah, ne? And says, bro, I just fell off my chair. Sorry. Stop laughing hard. I'm laughing so. You're the one who's killing me. So you, instead of watching the game, you're looking at people's facial expressions. Oh, I'm dead. That is him laughing. Hey, Natty, I'm telling you. Oh, gosh. Simply, simply Cino Vlogs laughing first. That was me with rugby. That's what we're talking about as well. Oh, wait, that's exactly what we're talking about. I'm good, and you, Clint. I'm very well, thank you. I'm very well. Hello, exercise. I can't. It is too funny the way you struggled to say hi to that person because you were laughing. You're the one who's killing me, man. You're killing me. Oh, that seems you're still on vacation. Yeah, until the end. It's coming to an end. You're in 2 weeks' time. Back to the grind. Back to the grind. Nirma says, I don't see what is that? An arrow facing up? Hello, XR says, this is what stream should be like. Exactly. I mean, I think I'm done with what I needed to drop. Now it's just us hanging out. It's just us now hanging out. Everyone else, you can get the crux of what I was talking about in the replay. Just people connecting over the screen and laughing together. I love it. I so love it. So I'm dead. in my head, I actually see it. That's what's making me laugh so hard because I see like you're like watching, but you're like this. Yeah. Oh, damn. And you have no idea what they're talking about. What a way of going through 90. Going through 80 minutes with absolute no idea what the hell is going on. I used to have a friend when we watched cricket. He also did the same thing. And you know how long cricket can be? And this poor guy, and I'm like, oh, God. Yeah, I'm telling you. Hello, XR says my stomach is gonna hurt if I laugh again. Ah, me, I'm like crying tears, you man. This whole talk caught me off guard. I wasn't ready. This regular says, Cletus, thanks for the wisdom. May the Lord bless you in hundreds folds. Wanna attend to my boy? I will watch later. Okay, no, thank you so much for being here. Take care of your boy. First priority, obviously, has to be first priority. Thank you so much. Name laughing, crying at the same time. Along with all of us, man, you know, sports will do stuff to you, especially when you don't understand it and everybody sort of, and you're like, I don't want to be in an island. There's no way I am going. So you just sit there. Sometimes I do the same thing with soccer, but I don't put myself in such an uncomfortable position. I would rather not watch at all. But if I am like caught in, I keep asking now, who's scoring? Who's this? Everybody will be looking at me like, damn, bro, don't you want soccer? And you're like, by the way, I'm black. I'm supposed to know soccer. Hello, XI says that's what I do. Shame. I'm so sorry. Says I just look at my dad and he goes, no. Then I go, no, like shit my head out of him. And your dad probably is like, bombastic side eye. This nigga doesn't know what he's talking about. Oh my god. That's so funny. Hello, Exile says we were once doing a Brian. I hear one of the parents yelling, "No, South Africa, no, man!" And then from outside, just go, "Oh, damn, South Africa!" Oh, sports. He looks at me like I gotta teach my daughter rugby, shaking my head. But it's understandable when you're a girl and not understanding how rugby works. But at the same time, it's like, why torture yourself like that? I never say TSM bye. See you tomorrow. Yeah, man. I think it's why I must wrap up tonight's live. I have another one to go to on my main channel. Uh, so I just thought, let me do this here because I start here obviously every single day. And now I can't go there with all these tears, people. There's no way. Red eyes. Let's see myself. I'm using you guys as my mirror. Hello, XR just finished me tonight. Oh gosh. Hello, says that's true, but my grandma watches it all the time. Yeah, I think like the older generation they understand this sport because even at home, my grandma used to love rugby, and she even had like rugby balls, like the old rugby balls, like they were brown and they had this leather and the sewing on top. Man, and she loved it. She loved her rugby. One would say hi, boy, hello. I'm telling you. Shows Travel says thank you. You are very welcome. I'm just waiting for this to hit like an hour and then I go. It's like 59:42 now. Hello XR says I should head out too. I really died from laughter. Man, F Bob is coming for me as well because hey, my corpse is laid. Flip man, my stomach hurt now. Guys, I also had a great time. I think the last part of the serious talk we had about regarding the 40 plus year old, this was great. This was a great anecdote. Slim Casino says, I'm sure you did XR. It was a ball of laughter when I got here. It was hilarious. We're busy celebrating the Rugby World Cup, and some people have no idea, but they're screaming and jumping and celebrating along. Oh, like, so I say, just gonna go to the next stream, and they are going to be like, "Why does it look like you are crying?" That's why I'm trying my best to know to wipe my tears. I have to get these tears really gone by the time I start it in the next 5 minutes. Guys, thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you all. 40 plus year old, you have a huge, huge advantage on these streets called YouTube. Take this and run with it. All right? Take it and run with it. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you all so much. I'm the type of person you take to the movies, and after the movie, I ask, "What was the movie?" Me as a person who's I analyze movies while playing, I predict, and at the end, I'm like, "Yes, I was right." And you're gonna ask me what the movie was about? I will put you in the movie. Bye, Cletus and everyone. Have a lovely evening. Same to you guys. Thank you all so much. Much love from me. Good night. I gotta run. I have to run. My goodness, people are wondering what's happening.